You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going. What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Danans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dana. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting. To strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh? What will I even accomplish going alone? What will I even accomplish going alone?
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that I... There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
Alphen! There you are!
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That... sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people! If we don't act fast, they're going to... Get into the village.
Right! We need to hurry! Not this way, I guess.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Here's the... Falling storm! On guard!
Too fast!
Stand back.
I'll
trip it up.
On guard!
This one's all mine! Its armor's too strong.
Then split it open!
Be my guest!
Look sharp!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Don't suffer in silence.
Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury! Eat dirt!
Seismic rupture.
Dance on the way! Orochi's Fury!
Lightning orb!
This one's
Double
mine!
Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Execution.
Look sharp!
This
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger
The enemy hears ours too.
You'll soon see about that!
Double Demon Fang! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Bestow thy mystic
Orc
mercy.
Field!
Double Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark! Holy Land!
Orochi Fury! Double Demon Fang!
On guard!
Elusive deity.
Eagle Ray!
Tiger Blade!
Can't get out of this.
More
Orochi Fury!
Not in your dreams!
Tiger Blade!
Slash the Dark!
Now!
Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara. Reflect on thy
Lightning
sin.
condemned!
They
Double
smite the
Dragon
dark.
Blade!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Tiger
Orochi
Blade!
Fury!
Holy Land!
Slash the Dark!
I'm ready.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Snake of the abyssal deep. Clear
Killing
out the
storm!
It's over!
Tiger Snake it red!
All yours, Kisara.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistleum kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron, and liberate Dana. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game.
Okay.
Why?
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistleim was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest? I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hootle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. Hi, Hootle!
Take it!
Ready and quick!
Firmament!
I'll take out the leg with my shield. This one's mine.
I owe you one.
Far enough!
Double Demon Fang! Ferocious Fury!
Dance in the wind!
Dead on the wind!
I'll be saving this one!
This one's
You picked the wrong fight!
Mighty Latin blade!
Luna Rondo!
Ow!
Elusive Deity! Heroic!
I'm ready!
Kitara frozen!
Hammer!
Lightning condemned!
Not a chance!
Benediction.
Moonlight Gate!
Too much to handle?
Heal!
Illuminate the
Ferocious
now
Fury!
get there!
I'm ready! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Coming through.
Take this! It's over!
No further.
Ferocious Fury!
Thunder Field!
Reflect on thy sins. They smite with blackened blade.
Thrust!
Falling
Ferocious
like
Fury!
death! Thunder
Double
Blade!
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the dark!
Ferocious Fury!
Resonate with the earth! Holy Land!
Stalagmite.
Ferocious Fury!
Spin!
Thunder
He is
Field!
so hard to being interrupted.
Damn it!
Too fast!
Stand back.
You're
Shook it up.
Light
Double
Astral
Demon
now!
Claw! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade. Snake of the abyssal
Thunder
deep.
Field!
Double Demon Fang!
Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe... That's far enough!
You're mine!
May a thousand gales carry you to shreds!
Very
Ferocious Fury!
Nails!
He who prepares is free from regret.
Mirage! You picked the wrong fight!
Denied!
Ferocious Fury!
Shining Supernova! Dance in the wind!
I'll stop its turn!
Thanks, Kisara!
Double Demon Fang!
Keep
down! You're on!
Double Demon Fang!
Thunder Field!
Radiant light.
Dance in the wind!
Ferocious Fury!
Their arcs were interrupted!
Orochi's Fury!
Can't get out of this!
Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury! Double Demon Fang! Take this! It's on! Double Demon Fang!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Wait! Leave
Orochi's Fury!
In here!
Look sharp!
I'm not done! Here I come! Here I come!
Guardian Free!
Orochi's Fury! I'm ready!
Dohalim!
All yours, Kisara!
I can feel my power growing! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, 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 ho! Ho, ho, ho!
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
What do you... So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Whoa! Get a look at this view!
Don't get so drawn into it you fall over now.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Igneous, get charged! Stop!
You're mine!
It's over!
Now or never.
Lunarongo! Stardust!
Elusive deity!
Here I come! Try harder!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Time to stop!
With darkness.
Going in!
Elusive deity!
Lunarongo!
Hitting pile
Piercing roar!
Benediction
Slap
light.
the shot!
I'm gone!
I have no limits! Orochi Fury!
Judgment here.
Make it rain!
Frozen.
Hammer!
The waters of Crete.
Double Demon Fang!
Elusive deity! Hitting pile
Orochi
Make it
Fury!
rain! Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara. Quite necessary when creating weaponry. Coming through!
Here I come!
Bathe in blood!
Orochi Fury!
Please now.
Bloody howling!
Going in.
With the earth!
Double Demon Fang! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Orochi Fury!
Deflect the night king!
Orochi Fury!
Now.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Double Demon Fang! Orochi Fury!
Feel.
Double Demon Fang! Orochi Fury!
Not on my watch.
Take this! Orochi Fury! Stay away from my friend!
Lightning orb. More where that came
Here I
from.
come! You're
Here
finished!
comes.
Here I come! You're finished! It's on!
Now.
Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara! Benediction light.
Going in.
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning to death. Thunderblade.
Going in.
Illuminate
You're
the
finished!
world. Come
Orochi
forth,
Fury!
Holy
Elusive
Land.
deity! Begin!
Ready to go!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Not so fast!
It's over! Orochi Fury!
Two left! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Double
Illuminate the
Demon
dark.
Fang!
Elusive deity! Hitting pile driver!
Make it rain!
Take this! It's over! Orochi's Fury!
Make it
Dragoline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Is that the Zeugle we're looking for?
An opponent like this should be easy. You're finished!
Take this!
What a snake wait!
Lightning!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I come! Orochi's Fury!
Bloody holiday!
Going in! One
You're
more!
mine! Orochi's Fury!
Tiger Blade!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Elusive deity!
Not in your dreams!
Lunar Rongo! Take this!
Look sharp!
Lunar Rongo! Eat dirt! Here I come!
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Catapult!
Shining
Double
Supernova!
Demon Fang!
Dance to the wind! Sleep now! More for the stockpile!
No escape!
No further!
Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
Dance on the wind!
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Could have been worse.
Yeah!
Discourteous, aren't
You're
you?
mine! It's over!
Power enough!
Orochi's Fury!
Raging Cascade! In here! More for the
Take
stockpile!
this!
I'm gone!
Take this! I can carve through armor!
Orochi's Fury!
Tiger Blade!
Double Demon!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it!
A scream bathed in blood.
Look sharp!
Take this! It's over!
More where that came from!
Time to shine!
Orochi's Fury!
Raging Cascade! Now!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact Block!
Reflect on thy sin.
Double Demon Fang! Here I come!
More for the stockpile!
Going in!
Here goes! More where that came from!
They burned you!
Shining Supernova! Raging
Double Demon!
Cascade! Spread!
Double Demon!
Here!
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Finish!
This one's
Thunder
mine!
Field!
Orochi's Fury!
Appreciate the help!
You picked the wrong fight!
Astrology! Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Sleep now!
It's
Time to
over!
shine!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block!
I've been doing really great lately. I wonder if we can use this.
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come!
Illuminate the dark!
You're finished!
Calling sword!
I am not beyond fury.
Stalagmite! Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Bloody howling! Resonate with the earth!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Not in your dreams!
Heal!
Raging Cascade! Light up the door!
I'm ready to go!
Too much to handle?
I'm ready to go!
Heal!
Double Demon Fang! You're mine! Eat dirt!
Light Astral Energy! What was that?
Can't move!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Show thy mystic mercy! Double Demon Fang!
Holy
Orochi's Fury! From beyond,
Water Snake Blade!
I'll smash you!
Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Going in! I don't have much
No
left!
further!
Appreciate the help!
Double Demon Fang!
Sweet dreams!
Falling Storm!
You apart! Orochi's Fury!
Time to shine!
with the earth! Here I come!
Light
I'm
Astral
ready!
Energy!
Dueling!
All yours, Kisara!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from a...
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almeidrea made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almeidrea? A victim?
To a Renin, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renins who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renin would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renins, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danin such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
That's what we're going to climb?
Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
On guard!
You're finished! You're mine! You're finished! Eat dirt!
Denied!
Orochi Fury!
Tiger Blade!
Fang!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together, like a finely timed watch.
Now for something special!
You're mine!
Vanquish now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. Finally, some open space again.
I always loved the sound of hammers banging away.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Hi, Hoodle!
I'm not done! This
No
one's all
further.
mine.
Desperate spin!
I'm not done!
Catapult! Stand to the wind!
Orochi Fury!
Damn it!
I can carve through armor!
Falling
Here
storm!
I go.
Lightning descent!
Orochi Fury!
Tiger blade! Illuminate the dark!
Eat dirt!
Holy
You're
Land!
mine!
Take this!
Orochi Fury!
I'm ready!
Go me!
In an instant!
Impact Block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Turbo Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the
Raging Technique!
It's over!
Tiger make it rain!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! I think I'm getting stronger. Hi, Hoodle!
Take this!
Begin!
Now!
Elusive deity!
Raging Cascade!
Take this!
Here!
Orochi Fury!
Bestow thy mystic wisdom.
Blade! Don't get in my way! The water
Anything in armor is all.
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Orochi!
Lightning on! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging Cascade!
No escape!
Leave the enemy's art to me!
No complaints here! Stay calm.
I'm up
shall
and
provide
over.
assistance.
It's over!
Don't make it readily! In an instant!
Impact Block!
The heavens must be smiling.
choice.
expert coming through!
Take that.
Raging cascade!
Going in. Black and flame.
That's it! Dance in the wind!
Orochi's fury.
And rush!
Take
that!
Everlasting sunset.
Rising Viper.
Hit! One more!
Piercing roll.
May 1,000 gales carry you to strike! Rusty nail!
Look sharp. Dragon form.
Shining supernova! Ha! Go get
This
him!
one's mine!
Dragon form.
Elusive deity.
Look sharp.
Go get him! Firmament render!
Be still.
Arrow squall! We managed to turn the tide!
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert. Arrow squall!
Elusive deity.
I'm ready. Follow me. In an instant. Impact block. We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Like moths to the flame.
You're mine.
Lightning condemned!
Orochi's fury.
I'll face you.
Illuminate the dark! Not in your dreams! Tiger blade!
Dance on the wind.
Here
I'll
goes.
smash you.
All
It's
right.
over.
It's showtime!
Orochi's
Tiger
fury.
blade! Tiger blade! Holy land!
The enemy wields
Tiger
ours too.
shield! You'll soon see about that!
This is looking good.
Everlasting
Let
sunset.
Tiger blade! Illuminate the dark!
Going in.
Take this! Holy land! Not on my watch!
Mirage.
The waters of creation! Magic
You're mine.
command! In here!
I'm ready to go. Rending you apart. Bloody howling.
It's over.
Everlasting sunset.
Here I come.
Going in. Going in. I let my guard down.
You'll pay for that.
Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. Not try to be more careful.
Not so fast. I can carve through armor.
This one's mine.
Heart steel!
Lunarongo.
Magic command! Thunderblade!
Mirage. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
From beyond.
Not
You
again.
can vanquish soul
Strike.
with light.
Lunarongo.
Resuscitation.
Confiscated!
Mirage.
Trade
You're
cards.
mine.
I'm ready.
Follow me. In an instant. Impact block. We work well together.
Illuminate the
Like a
dark!
finely timed
Double
walk.
Demon Fang.
Holy land!
This one's mine. In here.
Orochi's fury.
Make it rain. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
I've been doing really great lately.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing.
Hi, Hoodle!
I can handle it.
You're mine. It's over.
On guard.
Elusive
Take
deity.
this. It's over.
On guard.
Reflect my skin. They smite with
blade.
blackened
Thunder
blade.
field.
Shattering the pieces. Attack!
You wanna play?
This one's all
Then
mine.
come at me.
Future.
In here.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
You picked the wrong
Guess I
fight.
have to use it
Illuminate the
sometime.
Double Demon Fang.
Holy land!
Shine. Radiant
An
light.
astral art?
That's my cue!
Double Demon Fang. Shut him down.
If I do!
Double Demon Fang.
Don't suffer in
Orochi's
silence.
fury.
Take this. Dazzling
Plasma
spin.
shock.
Reflect on thy sting. They smite with blackened. All yours, Kisara.
We did it.
Magnificently done.
I can carve through armor.
Banana!
Resonate with the earth.
It's here. The last card. Far enough.
I'll be saving this one!
I'm ready. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Allow me to can't get out of this! Orochi's Fury!
Saving this one!
Shattering the
Eliminate the trap!
One shot! You!
Holy Glimmer!
All back in their defenses! Radiant Light! Force of regeneration! I'll show you how useful I can be! Regenerate!
Lightning condensed! Thunder Blade!
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Right on out, Dohalim.
Shine! Radiant Light! Here I come! Regeneration! Regenerate! I'll smash you! Take this! Allow me to shot!
Dance in the wind! This one's mine! Here!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Wanna stay quick! Hold on to your heart!
I'm ready! Go! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I've still got a ways to go. No
Leave the
choice.
chargers to me!
You're mine! You're finished! Can you take it? That's right. Orochi's Fury!
This one's mine!
Resonate with the earth!
Photon!
Double Demon Fang! Raising you on fire! You're finished!
Tiger Blade! Come forward! Holy
You're
Glimmer!
finished!
Holy Land!
Show thy mystic mercy!
Going in!
Take this!
One right here!
Sword
I got
Alpha! Orochi's Fury!
Piercing roar!
Destruction!
With the others!
Crush! It's over!
Thunderblade!
Lightning Thrust!
You attack without
You're
mercy.
mine!
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Tide of battle not against a worthy opponent.
Sword Rain
Piercing
Alpha!
roar!
Flash Lift Shock!
Kangar!
Lightning Orb!
Make it
Fury!
rain!
In the wind!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Coming through. I shall ensure you survive this.
Not in your dreams!
It's Orochi's Fury!
Show thy mystic mercy.
I can carve through
Tiger
armor!
Blade!
Lightning Orb!
Double Demon Fang!
In your death, Dohalim. Then tonight's meal is on you. You got it.
Look sharp!
Make it rain! Get out of there, Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Double
All
Demon Fang!
thanks to you!
Take this!
Piercing roar!
Orochi's Fury!
Now,
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Confiscated!
Look sharp! Take this!
Lightning condemned!
I'll smash you!
Thunderbolts!
Orochi's Fury!
Come forth!
Tiger Blade!
Demon
Holy
Fang!
Land!
Take this! It's over! Take this! Orochi's Fury!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
Go in!
Double Demon
Look sharp! Ground and I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Falling Storm!
Eat dirt!
Crescent
I can carve through armor!
Divine Tiger Blade! Now,
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
vanquish darkness!
Double Demon
This
Fang!
one's mine!
Here I come!
Going in!
Divine strength!
Igneous Discharge! I feel sprightlier than before.
This... Looks nice and tough.
thus our strength yet grows.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even half? Way? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Did you see this coming? Elusive deity! It's go time! Eagle Ray!
Divine strength!
No further! Double Demon Fang! Piercing roar! Double Demon Fang! Elusive Fury! One more!
Not in your dreams!
Now I can let loose! Tiger Blade!
Lightning condensed! Thunder Blade!
Lunar Rondo!
One more time!
Elusive deity! Igneous! Here I come! Stalagmite! Green base and blood! Rending you apart! Denied! Bloody howl! This one's mine!
Illuminate the
It's over!
Holy Crystal!
You picked the wrong fight!
Holy Land!
Try harder! Nothing not a chance back! Now! Not a chance! Not a chance! Benediction light. You're mine!
Hold on to your art!
Double
Here I
Demon!
come!
Ready to go!
Raging Cascade!
You're finished!
Sleep well!
Try my turn! Here I come!
I'll be
It's over! Deity! Lunar Rondo! Prepare to be sneered! Stardust! I'm ready! Go! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb!
Elusive Fury!
Sleep now!
Crescent Slash!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Double Demon! That one's all mine! They smite with blackened blade!
Let's go!
Tiger Blade!
Sleep now!
Lunar Rondo!
Vanquish Shark! Going in!
Make it rain! Release! In an instant! Impact Block!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past... Get out of our way!
Save your breath! All that thing sees is a talking meal!
So let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
Lightning
My turn!
Thunderblade!
Aim for the
Too much
weak
to
spot.
handle?
Elusive
Illuminate
Deity!
the sun! Holy
This one's mine!
Holy Land!
Elusive Generation! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Allow me to
Fire drop!
Eat dirt!
Illuminate the
weak point to take it down.
Holy Land!
All together, everyone!
Elusive Fury!
Take this!
Benediction light.
Tiger Blade!
Heal! I owe you one!
Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Fire drop!
Look sharp!
Light action!
Holy Lance!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Guardian Field!
In your death, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Good God.
Negative dead. Here I come. I'm not done.
Oh, too shy to come over? Here, let me help.
Double demon fang.
Air thrust! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack.
Holy Lance!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on. Negative denied.
Gusty nail!
You're mine.
Bloody hell! Not now, not ever.
Air thrust!
This one's all mine. Mystic mercy. Here I come.
Firmament
Rotation.
All right.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really dense, Dohalim.
Can you take it?
Double demon fang.
Dance in the
Double
wind!
demon fang.
Air thrust!
Radiant light.
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Light astrolabe!
I owe you one.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can. Glad run up.
Raging cascade!
Sword rain alpha. You picked the wrong fight. Double demon fang.
I'm here!
Double demon
Get on
fang.
in there with the others! Falling storm! Magic Kazam! Denied! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lance!
Try harder.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
I'm here to stop.
Bestow thy mystic mercy. Fairy circle. Double demon fang.
Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark!
Try harder. Not a
They smite with blackened blood.
Piercing
Double
roll.
demon fang. I'm not done.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blast!
Double demon fang.
Make it rain.
Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
Resonate with the earth.
Switching up its movements. Watch out.
Now you're getting serious?
Double demon fang.
Nothing can carve through armor.
Double demon fang.
Lightning descent! Thunderblade!
Forgive me.
No. Don't leave me all alone here.
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds! Gusty nail!
Does it hurt?
Double demon fang.
Lightning condensed!
Show thy mystic mercy.
Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy
Thank you, Dohalim.
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
Holy Lance!
Shine. Radiant
Go,
light.
thousand
Double
gales!
demon fang.
Regenerate.
Gusty nail!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Double demon fang.
Thunderblade!
Take this. No escape.
Falling storm.
Eat dirt.
Execution!
Double demon fang.
A thrilling performance.
Illuminate the dark!
Take this.
Holy Glimmer!
Try harder.
Holy Lance!
This isn't looking good. Mercy. Double demon fang.
What would I do without you?
Double demon fang.
Illuminate the dark! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lance!
You're finished.
Time to shine.
Illuminate the dark!
Denied.
Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
In here.
Take it. I'm not done.
Much obliged. Time to shine.
The enemy's open.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Lance!
My head's spinning just watching you.
Raging cascade!
Can't get out of this!
The enemy's reeling!
Complacency is the root of carelessness.
Point taken. Stay sharp, everyone!
Holy Lance! One more time!
Look sharp!
Try harder!
Here's the
My turn!
On guard!
In here!
Bloody
This one is mine!
Watch yourself. It sends incredible power.
I could do without this pain.
In here!
This should do it!
Falling storm!
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Showtime!
Thank you for that.
Eat dirt!
Well,
Begin! Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
Rotating pile.
Double Soaring Blast!
Benediction light.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy
Double
Lance!
Demon Fang! You're mine!
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Tiger Blade!
Tornado Drive!
keep up those targets!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Denied!
Light astral energy!
This one's mine!
I'll face you.
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning
Dance from the wind.
Thunderblade! Illuminate the
See what I
dark!
can do.
Magic advance!
Benediction light.
Holy Lance!
Now I can let loose.
Firmament render!
Double Demon Fang!
Rotating pile driver.
Arrow squall!
Firmament
render!
Double Demon Fang!
Don't stop.
Now! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
I think the animal's back at the...
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Dohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us. An opponent like this should be easy. And more than some up for now.
This one's all mine!
Confiscated!
Double Demon Fang! Orochi's Fury!
Blade!
Vanquish darkness!
Shattering the pieces!
Right here! I got you!
It's over!
Divine Streak! One more
Make it
time!
go! In an instant! Impact Claw!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Demon
waltz.
Fang!
Vanquish darkness!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that! Divine Streak!
Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Double me! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Illuminate the dark!
Here I
Here
come!
goes!
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
It's such a nice view.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
This is no place to fish, is it?
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Grimlow. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top!
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Armor won't save you!
Take this!
Illuminate the dark! On guard! Holy land!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Falling soon!
Not a chance!
Big mercy.
Try harder! Not a chance!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be like it!
Not much longer! Holy land!
No escape!
Falling sword!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
I'll take you all on!
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Flare the Malisa!
Here goes!
Fury!
Take this!
Dance to the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger
It's
Blade!
on!
Soaring blast!
It's over! Luna Rongo! Stardust! Mirage! I'm not done! Eat dirt!
Make it rain!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Orochi Fury!
An outstanding
Tempe! Catapult!
Arc Seal!
Far enough!
Tempe!
Make it rain!
Is every shield you own that big?
Here, you want to try holding it?
Ugh. How do you even walk with this thing?
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Yeah! We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shion's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead. So that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught. Though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of Water or no, this place...
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shion.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry, it's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shion's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shion's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't want Shion to get mad at us for dragging our feet.
Alphen?
She's the one that's kept us on track. Me up when I was down.
Sure.
I just thought she'd always be there. I swear I've seen that castle somewhere before.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was Astral Arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Night, everyone! I want to go back to bed.
Retreat if you know what's good for
I'm
you.
not done!
Dynamic Supernova!
Orochi Fury!
They smite with blackened
Leave
blade.
now.
You're mine!
Let's get you out of the way. Let me do that.
Orochi Fury!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Bubbling to me!
Double Demon Fang! Orochi Fury! Take this
In a
one, all
bind.
mine. Lewis! You're finished!
Light act
Orochi Fury!
Rending you apart.
You picked the wrong fight!
Make it ready. Frozen.
Hammer! Next time, do you think we could add some more flames into the mix?
Huh? It's not that easy to adjust, you know. Hi, Hoodle!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine!
To me!
You're mine! Orochi Fury!
This one's mine! Tiger right here! I got
Now.
In their defenses!
Glad you have your use.
long! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Firmament Ranger.
Orochi Fury!
Armor won't save you!
Look sharp!
Leave the enemy's arch to me.
No complaints here! I'm ready!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All they
Double Demon Fang! Orochi Fury!
Make it break!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
We managed to pull through.
Looks like this is a dead end.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Might as well turn back.
I think Hoodle senses something. Little help!
Reflect! In a bind!
Piercing roar!
No escape!
Raging Lunar Storm!
Orochi Fury!
Piercing roar!
Sword Rain out!
Illusion
Double
Demon
Demon
Fang!
Fang!
Eagle Ray!
I'm not done! Eat dirt!
Magic. Hold on to your arms. Here I come.
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind.
This one's mine!
Air thrust. Photon dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Look sharp! Round and power!
Air thrust.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're on!
This could be useful.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
Going in!
Orochi's Fury!
Not on my watch! Tiger Blade! Light astral energy!
They smite with black and blade!
Now!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind!
Snake of the
You're
abyss
mine!
will fall back in their defenses!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
It's over! It's showtime!
Holy Land!
Orochi's Fury!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Out of my way!
Orochi's Fury!
On shield! Not in your dreams!
Dance on the wind!
Orochi's Fury!
Blah, 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 magic! Sleep now! Tiger Blade!
Can you take it? I'll grind you and see what I can do! No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on my good side.
Now!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Reflect on thy sins! My turn! They smite with blackened blade!
Looks like we came out on top.
We just need to make sure we stay there.
Right. And without totally overdoing it.
Orochi's Fury!
Lightning Orb!
Look shot! Tempe!
Ground and pound!
Catapult!
Thunder Field!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Light Master! Illuminate
You're
the
finished!
dark! Come forth, Holy Holy
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and totally to me.
Double Demon Fang! Here I come! Eat dirt!
Raging Luna Storm!
Saving this one!
Orochi's Fury!
Raging Cascade!
I'm ready!
Here I come!
mine.
I'm not
Now or
done!
never.
Require complete focus!
Double Demon Fang!
Seismic Rupture!
Holy... Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Discourteous, aren't you?
Raging Cascade!
Orochi's Fury!
Touch Field!
Damn it!
Resonate with me no further!
Ground and pound!
You're mine! Orochi's Fury!
Raging Luna Storm!
Denied!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
Here I
All
come!
thanks to you.
Raging Luna Storm!
Raging Cascade!
Orochi's Fury!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
How about this?
Raging Luna
You're
Storm!
mine! It's You're mine! Orochi's Fury!
Dance in the wind! Field!
Eat dirt!
Get on in there with the
Going
others!
in!
Orochi's Fury! Sword Rain Alpha! Double Demon Fang!
Blah, 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 magic!
I'm ready! Orochi's Fury! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely
Double
timed
Demon
blow.
Fang! Take this! You're finished!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Make it
Follow
rain!
me! In an instant! Impact Block!
Everyone hanging in there?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Go no further!
I can carve through armor!
I'm not done!
Not in your dreams!
Orochi's Fury!
Lightning condemned!
Orochi's Fury!
You got tough points!
Nothing
Sword Rain Alpha!
Just now!
Orochi Double! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Its armor's too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Resonate with the earth! Anything in armor is all mine!
One last raging
The enemy wields arts too.
shield!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dance in the wind! Air here! Pull back in your heart! Here I come! Time to Thunder Blade!
A victory for the ages. In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all. Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Gosh, the castle's even larger once you get close to it.
What's that shining thing up top? A spirit vessel? It feels creepy, like it's watching over everything.
You think he knows we're here?
We'd best assume as much, yes.
What we have to do is simple. Just beat Volron and rescue Shion. That's it.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll get you into shape yet. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
We're almost there, guys. Don't let your guard down.
I'm excited just thinking about us barging through the front gate.
Halt! Are you Alphen and his companions?
Why would you think that?
You are the only one scheduled to arrive, and there are no unscheduled arrivals in Ganath Haros. So I'll ask again, are you Alphen and his companions?
We are.
Then pass. Lord Volron is expecting you at Castle Delpharis.
Well, suppose it's rather nice of them to roll out the red carpet for us.
So we're supposed to meet him in there? What do we do now?
Let's see how things look around the city first. Then we'll make our way to the castle.
Not a slave in sight. Where is everyone? There aren't even any soldiers.
Something feels off. I don't like it.
Like the fact that the enemy could ambush us at any moment? Yeah, not crazy about that either.
No, not that. Something else.
That must be Volron's castle up ahead. I suppose we just walk right up to it then?
That's what the guard from before said. Now, if we only knew where they were keeping Shion, we could try to...
That's it! That weird feeling. It's not just that the city is empty. It feels like no one lives here at all.
Now that you mention it, it does feel strangely... artificial. Think maybe it's a district just for the Renans alone?
With all this open space, seems unlikely.
Huh?
Hey! You guys! What's going on? What was that about? They were Dahnans, right?
That wasn't normal. Wait, you don't think it could have been the fruit of Helgen, do you?
No, they seem too docile. What about astral energy? Could you sense any coming from them?
No, and I'm pretty sure I could tell if it was. If not that, though, then what?
Speaking of which, it didn't look like there was anyone guarding them either.
They were headed for the castle. I have a bad feeling about those boats.
So, any ideas what the deal was with that boatload of weirdos?
Your guess is as good as mine. They looked like Dahnan slaves, but beyond that...
This city is grander and more beautiful than any other we've been to, yet...
I know what you mean. From the architecture right down to the people, something feels off somehow.
I've long maintained one can glean a lot about a ruler from their city. Considering how unsettling this place is, I'd say I wasn't far off the mark. Despite its surface layer of majesty, walking around inside, it feels more like a hollowed-out ruin.
I say we follow after that boat. If we're lucky, it might be in the mood to give us some answers.